I've had to put on socks and shoes at least once a day for the last 7 days, and I don't like it.
I have not. Wait, no, I said the wrong thing again, didn't I? Oh god. Oh god. I'll go put on socks and shoes right now. I'm sorry.
It's so sweaty. So uncomfortable. My poor little piggies can't breathe.
It's not fair.
No. My mom had to cut the feet off all my baby onesies so I could sleep.
Oh no.
They desire to be free.
I frequently remove my shoes at the office when I will not have to move for a while and my feet are not on camera because people get weird about seeing socked feet.
Yeah, they do.
Nice.
Got my Nintendo socks that my mom bought me.
Nice. My mom always sends me new socks that she thinks are fun.
Yeah, over the past couple of years, the majority of my socks have started to just disintegrate. Like, the elastics are gone. They do that crunchy thing when you
Oh yeah, yeah.
when you put them on, you flex the...
Yeah, the elastic's going. It's just no good.
It's no good.
It's
I
no good.
need my mom to get on it. It's like, no socks for Christmas. What is this? My birthday's months away. Ah.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, socks at Christmas are just like the best.
Well, my mom likes to get me Christmas socks, which are usually like basically slippers. Like, they're like an inch of fuzz. And those
Yeah.
are terrible in a different way. Like, they're just as cloying as a shoe,
Yes.
with the added like scrunchy cotton texture.
I always feel like I'm getting them dirty.
I always feel like I'm gonna slip and die, except for the ones that have like the rubber texture on the bottom.
Yeah, but those I don't like as well.
Yeah.
They are wrong.
Maybe I have to buy my own socks.
Ugh.
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 Oh well. Good thing real life is over and we're in fact in the world of Elysium, where
Yes.
it is snowing, unlike the real world.
Kim, put on a longer jacket, or at least pull your sleeves down, buddy.
He's that guy that wears shorts and sandals in winter.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
worked with
God.
that guy. I've gone to school with that guy.
Yeah. I mean, at least Kim kind of, like, Kim definitely has a style, right? He's not just going to wear cargo shorts everywhere.
He probably actually always wears like good solid shoes, like footwear, just so that he can like shift the pedals good on his
Oh.
car.
Oh, yeah. And, like, those are deerskin gloves, right?
Oh yeah.
So-
Just
so
so
the hands
smooth
can
and
slip on
so
the
just
wheel?
conformed to his fingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deerskin is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Like, a friend of mine once explained to me what driving gloves actually did, and I was like, oh, that's interesting,
Yeah.
right? Because they just, like, you Velcro onto the wheel.
Yep. Same with like bicycle gloves, which also have the added benefit of protecting your fingies from the brisk wind.
Yeah, especially if it's raining and it starts to get cold. Ugh.
No, I'm talking about like 6 a.m. in the morning and there's ice fog.
Ooh. Ugh. Ugh. No.
So, today. I gotta swallow as much air as possible with the soda.
Yep.
Get yourself organized. Ah! We're gonna smell out communism. Let's get to it. I know where to go. I know where to go to find communism. Martinez. All right.
Surely we'll be able to find at least one other communist here, and then we will be friends. We will be best friends with the one communist we're able to find.
Already got a whiff.
Yeah.
Boop.
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering? Can you smell it now? You inhale. The cilia along your olfactory epithelium tingle with excitement as they sift through the swirling morass of industrial odors. First come the smells of the agitated strikebreakers, layers of body oil and sweat, over-buttered meals pulled from bake-like lunch pails, the biting stench of lye soap. And then there's the slowly oxidizing metal gates, the scent of stale grease emanating from every crack.
Everything in order, detective?
Two?
I'm not... Is 2 the communist answer, or is that the fascist answer?
It's the honest answer. We gotta
I
tell
suppose
Kim
so.
what we're up to.
Yeah.
How are we
okay,
supposed to
yeah.
find out Kim's thoughts on this if we don't directly confront him with our absurdity?
Yeah.
You're smelling for... You know what? I'll just leave you to it. Carry on, detective.
See? It's fine.
Oh no.
It
He's
is
calling
a
us
mark
detective.
of the lieutenant's respect for you that he does not press you on this decidedly extracurricular errand. The lieutenant lacks your highly developed political olfactory cortex. The reek of communism is undeniable, and it's coming from that railing right there.
Yeah, we are downwind of that. Everyone's downwind of that.
Yes, now's your chance to establish contact.
Alright. Yeah, Beowulf, now's the time for us to put our baseball cap on backwards and shoulder our skateboard and kick flip our way up here. Hey, mañana.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? What's that, boy?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
Mole people? Grind a sausage?
Revolution? Cops looking for revolution? Totally legit.
Yeah, everyone's gonna believe that right off the bat. But if I say I'm looking for mole people, he won't know what I'm talking about. Which means
True.
he'll answer me correctly. Although if we call
Okay,
them a
I like
secret
it.
cabal, won't that make him afraid?
Yeah, we don't want to spook him.
Three.
You might have to look elsewhere for help with that.
One.
Have you tried a butcher shop?
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
Could be coming from one of the jam lorries. Cargo's been sitting out for a while.
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle
Fine.
approach.
What I'm trying to say is I'm looking for communists. Do you know any?
Comunistas, huh? Can't say that's where I thought you were heading with this. Not that I'm criticizing. It's good for a man to take his time and think about the whole socio-political world picture.
It's certainly been an interesting development to witness firsthand.
So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why?
Yeah, number one. I'm trying to get organized.
Oh, I see. I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
I thought you union guys were all communists.
Some are, some aren't. It's a big institution, room for all kinds. Comunistas, feminist supremacists, even an anti-institutional boyadero.
There is warmth in his voice when he talks about the Union. Whatever his personal politics, this is his home. Alright, so if he isn't personally a communist, he's definitely hanging out with them.
Ah, but you know, I did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago. Perhaps he's your guy.
How did you meet him?
It was late
Yeah.
one night as I was leaving the armor. He was waiting on the corner in a bright white jacket. Classic Saramerizian style.
Is it the jacket I have in my pockets?
He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
What, the extra physical branches of communism, question mark?
No idea. I took it to mean he was asking me to join some sort of underground cell. A very old school organizing technique. The sort of thing comunistas used to do before the revolution.
What'd you tell him?
The same thing I always tell people who try to press some claim on me. I said, every boyadero rides alone.
What's an ideologo?
You know, a guy with a theory. Someone who likes to pit his theory against other theories in deadly theory combat.
How do I find this guy?
I couldn't tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais." And then he was gone.
Who dat?
I don't know. Guess not everyone remembers.
That's unfortunate.
Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk with me. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows this ideologo personally. I have to say though, it sounds like you found yourselves a proper hunt.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
I think I'm gonna try to twiddle the volume option so that our voice is higher.
Okay.
Boop. Just trying to get things balanced out a bit. Alright. Maybe I should ask this guy if he's seen any communists.
The racist lorry cab driver?
Yeah. Surely he knows.
Welcome.
Absolutely, he
to
does.
Amazon.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to get into this right now. Plenty
Oh,
of time.
yeah. Nope. Goodbye. Let's not have that discussion.
Welcome to Revachol as like a fascist slogan is interesting.
Well, it'll be
I
like
guess.
if you see someone who isn't white and you're like, "Welcome to Canada."
Yeah.
First time?
Yeah, you don't belong here.
Yeah. Clearly, you're a foreign element of Canada. Yep.
There it is again. There's a spectral scent haunting this pair, no doubt. And it smells like sea brine mostly, because it's a pair. Years of turmoil, of hopes and dreams, ground beneath the inexorable tides of capital.
I can kind of smell dreams being ground down by capital.
Without a doubt, your politico-olfactory cortex doesn't deceive you. The smell is coming from that balcony over there.
You mean Cindy?
Certainement. A precocious communist youth. A symbol of a kinder, more hopeful future. Now's your chance to establish contact with your revolutionary brothers and sisters.
Heck yeah.
A chance to establish contact with the future. What?
Whoops. What a beautiful, terrible thought. Just, what? But?
What?
Huh?
Buh? Yeah, people don't like Alien 3, but I will always love it alone for that moment. I think it's a decent film, actually, but I love Buh.
It's so different, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I just kind of like... I like that it is a movie in which there is no coming back from certain kinds of trauma.
Yeah.
Right. We all want we want the good guys to win, but sometimes you just don't.
Right. You want people to heal or move past things that damaged them rather than just it becomes part of them. It is now incorporated into their being.
Yeah.
Permanently changed.
Yes.
Yeah. No one wants to be permanently changed in any way.
No, and I think the alien is actually kind of like an interesting metaphor for that.
Well, I find Alien interesting. Aliens, Alien 3, Alien 4 even, because the alien itself is not the villain, that's just kind of an environmental hazard.
Yes.
Whereas the real villain is capitalism! Or rather,
Well, it's
just
the thing that
unrestrained
tries-
corporate greed.
Yeah, well, it's the thing that looks at this entity that takes over your body and tears you apart and murders everyone you know and love and says, we can use this for money. We don't know how, but we're pretty sure we can sell it.
Yeah. It's shown that it's clearly effective as at least a weapon. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably at least as effective as, I don't know, a drone.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Well, more so, because it completely infiltrates a human population and converts them into more weapons.
yeah.
Although I do like the comic book stuff that they did, where it's like the military did incorporate xenomorphs into like some strike teams, and they just had to have like an alpha. Like the whole alpha thing from the wolf studies
Right.
is stupid, and I hate it. But I do like the sort of hive mentality that they tried to. It's just kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, like, I just like how they don't have a name.
Yeah.
Right, we're getting off onto a major tangent here, but I love that they don't have a name, right? It's like how bear from, what is it, the Germanic Bruin, it just means brown one, right?
Yeah.
It was like a euphemism because you didn't want to actually name it. Like
It's like
And
the
the
alien
alien.
from The Thing, right? It's just
yeah.
it's there. You have to like refer to it in some way.
Yeah, but it's like it doesn't have its own name. It has euphemisms that people use to avoid like actually having to think about it. Right, like xenomorph just means like it has a couple of like
That means like extraterrestrial.
well it means
Shape.
literal it means strange shape,
Yeah.
right? Other shape.
Weird
Somebody in
shape.
chat's gonna be like, oh, actually it means other shape. But it's like there's ambiguity in the translations you can have for it.
Okay, it has a name. It's Pennywise.
Mm-hmm.
Like the in that case, the creature is sentient and can communicate. So, gave
Yeah.
itself a name. So,
Also, interestingly, I would argue that it is not Pennywise.
yeah, it is like the community not addressing or communicating issues
Yeah.
that specifically concern their fears around children.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, it is the silence that allows Pennywise.
Yes. Or rather, it is the festering fear that finally kind of breaks free.
Mm-hmm.
The paranoia, the
Yeah.
guilt, shame,
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
all of the things.
Yeah, shame and. It's good. It's good, is my point. Anyway, "Buh" is a great line, arguably one of the greatest cinematic lines and the delivery of the 20th century.
It's a little bit of a Wilhelm scream, really. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, not in that it's used a lot. It's just that, you know, the character that screamed is named Wilhelm. So, like, the sound is named after the person that made it. It's like, buh.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Hey, sister, let's talk politics for a minute.
And what do you know about politics?
Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Oh, that explains the sausage thing. Yes, we are doing sausage grinding.
Yeah.
Yes. Comrades. We should team up, join forces. Mole people. Start with the mole people question. Just ease her in.
Pigs and moles, eh? Sounds like something out of a children's fairy story.
It's very serious.
Oh, did I hurt the very serious pig's feelings?
Maybe.
Whatever. I know someone who's into some pretty underground stuff. You're looking for Staban,
Who's Staban?
a right communist who runs a mega cool and very secret meeting.
Does this Staban happen to have anything to do with this jacket that I have in my pocket?
He might.
Will you help me find him?
No.
Teenagers!
God, I love Cindy.
Let slip a sigh that seems to suggest his turn was utterly predictable.
Should I bribe her with the majority of my life savings? Oh. Just tell me what you want me to
A
do.
wicked grin extends
Uh-oh.
across her face.
No!
No,
Teenagers!
you put our life in the hands of a teenager.
Oh.
A laughing skull. Death hilarious. This is gonna be bad.
Oink for me, piggy. Just once.
That's no way to treat your revolutionary brother.
Wrong! This is exactly how I treat my little brother.
I believe it. Oink, oink.
There, that wasn't so bad, was it?
The lieutenant, needless to say, was not impressed.
Sounds like you're really serious about meeting Staban. It's touching, sort of. Staban's group meets only at night, in an old room in these apartments here. It just so happens you're in luck. Their weekly meeting is tonight. Poke your snout around sometime after 10 p.m. and you might just find them.
What else can you tell me about Staban?
Just that he's a real communist. Not like the play acting you've been doing. The rest, you'll have to see for yourself.
Why do I feel like there's a catch?
Oh, smart pig. Because there is. See, Staban's a bit on the paranoid side. He's got all these mega secret passphrases to keep out infiltrators and the like. You can't join the meeting without one.
Not to interfere in your personal errand, but I wonder whether it might have something to do with that phrase mañana mentioned overhearing.
Good thinking, Kim.
The lieutenant nods.
Guess this is what happens when two pigs put their heads together. That's enough. Off with you then.
Catch you later, Cindy. Okay. Exploring. Looking at stuff. So tonight, after we ditch Kim, which means we need to kill time by helping Morel fill bug traps.
Ooh.
Maybe I should click on more orbs.
LOL. Possibly more OLs.
Lul. Lul.
It is too lel.
Oh, it's still alive. Good for him.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I should, my composure's big. I've got space to grow. Maybe I should, or I could try to rhetoric the
Vigilance
sandwich
officer?
again, can't I?
What can this old carabinier do for you?
Oh, right, I grabbed the flowers, because I'm cool.
Hmm.
Show flower.
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
This is a royalist military tradition?
It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution.
So the exact same symbol for two sides of the war.
Hmm.
You
I
know
mean,
what?
I guess that is a Civil War thing, right?
No.
Well, it wasn't a
They
civil
brought
war.
me misery.
The communist revolution
And
Well, the
this-
royalists.
against the royalists.
Well, yeah,
The
you're
revolutionary
okay.
sullied them.
Yes, I remember that the outside countries are the ones the coalition
Oh, yeah,
invaded. Yeah, I forgot that
Yeah.
the royalists were not the thing. Hi, raiders.
Oh, welcome.
We're
You stirred up some bad memories there.
Well, welcome, Plaid Posse.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston. But not while we have company. So, officers,
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you have to wait for at least a month.
okay.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, of it.
I need more rhetoric. I just do. It's very important.
It is kind of a handy skill.
Give me sandwich.
If you fail at this in the right
Pleasure
place,
to
don't
see
you fight him
again,
for it?
officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Let's find out. Oh wait, I have cigarettes. I can smartify myself.
Ooh, yeah.
No, come on. Oh, am I still on the 3-hour cooldown from equipping the cigarettes? Okay, so I'll wait a few hours. Come back for delicious sandwich. Chat, remind me at 11 I can get a sandwich. Oh, hello, friends. You looking to join the police?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Palm tree livery.
Hmm.
It's very Miami aesthetic.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
Kim takes threats directed at his property very seriously. His sweet baby car. Or rather, snazzy, shit-ripped skullmobile.
Mm-hmm.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title.
Who you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. we're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs.
Alright, who's the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
It's rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertnay.
Besmertnay?
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Oh, that's cute. Non-verbal or say nothing?
Okay, that is actually clever.
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Know anything about the murder?
Murder?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Uh-huh.
He was hanged from a tree.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Good question.
What does that mean?
Fucking philosophy, man. You can do aggressive shit with philosophy. Justify shit.
Like murder, or wasting your life away.
Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. Odd, there isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Who's Van Eyck?
Old man, it doesn't matter. You'll be long gone before his greatness is recognized.
Yeah, I'm pretty old.
Yep, old as fuck.
Yeah, man. It's like at death's door. No wonder you know nothing about the future. You won't be there.
Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Enough.
Mm-hmm.
What's with the jackets?
What about them?
Start with the first one.
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Alright, and fuck the world?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
Blow it up!
you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Yeah, do not put your dick in the vacuum of space. Do not. Just like the worst glory hole.
More like gory hole.
Right?
Wait, no.
It's like, in what is it? Tomb of Horror, the Spear of Annihilation. Just put your dick in that.
Yes.
Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that here we have 2 badass jackets and 2 badass cops?
Should I? Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Kim.
Yes.
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
2 of us and 2 of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Call him A or B.
Neither.
Come on.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the 2 statements.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Seems about
All right, let's roll these kids for the
especially
jackets.
considering your
Yeah.
heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
These guys aren't scary.
Oh.
You're not scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's
No.
either begging or bullying, or both.
Oh.
Just ask them, maybe.
Gentlemen, I need your jackets.
Why?
For official police business.
And what kind of business is that exactly?
Police business.
The lieutenant notices your agitation and opens his mouth to speak, then decides against it and merely shakes his head.
Okay, we get it. You look like total shit. We look flashy as hell. What about it?
You didn't say that.
It's not shit, it's disco.
Leather would be such a cool look. It's not just disco. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's shit.
Fuck. Please?
Please.
Fine.
Yeah!
Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy.
Oh my god, he...
Wow. I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
Fuck that. You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
Please?
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
You got a rich dad?
No. He's like a volunteer lawyer. A total bitch. cites law and does dishes. You know what, cop? Fuck you. That's not what this is about. You're not getting my jacket.
Fuck him. We don't need his rich dad jacket anyway.
It's okay. I got your jacket, Kim. Just for him.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
Why not? You could really raise hell. Go undercover. Hard.
I don't think this case requires us to go undercover or raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jacket will be useful at all.
Oh, wait. Well, I'll keep it then.
Do. I'm fine with that.
Look at this cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
Oh.
Well,
We rule.
where is it? There it is. Extra drama. Nom de guerre. Alright, I want to see if there's anything if I wear it, but... Oop, nope, come on. There it is.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by. Wonder, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Damn right I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
Good. Good. I'm glad.
Outstanding.
Well, that only took like 20 minutes of our time. Very productive 20 minutes. I guess the church? Or, I was gonna wait for a smoke. Maybe Kuna will like my jacket. I've never talked to Kuna while wearing this.
Yeah.
Kuno. Entertain me, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Anything about the body?
The fuck about it?
No.
You're testing Kuno. Get lost! Kuno doesn't fuck.
Yeah. Okay. So, for pigs, I think we have to advance Everart's crap
Yeah.
soon.
Because Everard gives us the lead, right?
Yeah. So I guess we gotta open a door for him.
Yeah, because, like, when's the mercenary tribunal? Isn't it tomorrow? Or is it
when
only
we
after
come
talk to
back
Ruby?
from the island?
Okay.
Oh, right, when we come back from Ruby, because we can go to the island without Kim. Yeah. I forgot that it wasn't like the big climax.
If we have Kuno as our partner, do we still play the boombox while we make Kuno pilot the boat?
I don't recall.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Talk about Lost Gun?
Yeah.
Yes, your lost gun. Your gun will be...
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
4.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means.
Of course. I understand.
Alright, let's open the door.
A fantastic change of heart, Harry.
And just like that, it's happening.
Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. Anything else we should discuss?
No. I think you do have to get information from Everard about where Pigs appears. Because, like, Roy will tell you about Pigs.
But yeah, he doesn't know where Pigs is.
Yeah. Which means I think we even need to get the signatures in the fishing village. But also, we're not looking to just get a gun here. We're looking to actually do the confrontation with Pigs.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Key to a door.
A key, huh?
Weasel door.
Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike.
I'm opening the
Working-class
door
solidarity, as they say.
for all working men.
I knew this man was a commie. And it's a good thing you're doing too. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Got it.
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker, see. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you, cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard. Who he is, and what they're fighting for. This is interesting.
Sure. What do you know about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
A share of what?
Aye.
How large?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people, or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Tell me about Everard.
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
He's very ascetic.
Okay, he's reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
I already know he's not a communist, but I'll take that question.
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Okay. Right on.
Just the way the world works, Boyadero.
You seem to have spent a lot of time thinking about the political situation.
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing.
Same.
It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
Doesn't sound that cool. Sounds antiquated, obsolete, passé. It's not disco.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it...
Blah. I'm not a boyadera. I told my friends they were cramping my style.
Yeah.
Okay. Opening door is on this side?
Yeah.
Nope.
Takuna's?
Ah, it's over here.
Oh, right, yes, yeah, no, sorry, you have to go past the
Yeah.
mural wall.
No, I hate that shed so much. Such a long walk. Oh yeah, there was an update, and there's no patch notes, so I guess this is new? I don't know.
Oh.
It's a little mouse over menu thing. I don't need to go in.
This must be it. The basement.
Boop.
You try to... Finally, the sound... There's not only
Whoops.
curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver.
All we need to do is bully Gary.
It's really what we're here for. Just want to check. Yeah, the Inner Harbor is not one of our travel places, but it could be.
Can it?
That would be that would be nice.
Oh. Yeah.
Just speaking directly to the developers here.
I would love if after we teleport onto the roof, if it opened up just like every fast travel location.
Alright. Before we talk to Everett, it's time for us to do a break.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See you soon, Chad.
Enjoy these commercials. Back at it.
At the Krispy Kreme?
I wish.
I remembered I have ice cream in my freezer.
We never have ice cream, there when I want it, because of Ian's, lactose issues. But I mean, like, he won't even stock Froyo, so. But anyways, yeah, I also forget things that are in the fridge, so it's often like I bought some popsicles last year, and then they just kind of sat there until they had like an inch of frost on them.
Oh.
So it's like I can never just have ice cream. Such is my life. Just in case any of you were out there, like, envying the streamer lifestyle.
I had brunch with a friend yesterday, and when I told her what I was doing, I hadn't seen her in a few years. You know, we were buds from back in university.
School chums.
She said I was living the dream.
Doesn't it feel great?
Yeah, and I was like, well, there certainly is like something intensely dreamlike about this entire experience.
It's how every day resembles the day before it.
Yep. And you can have all the time off that you want as long as you don't mind not getting paid.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, that isn't even true anymore.
That's not true anymore, except for like your home stream stuff.
Yeah, that's true for home stream stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Alright. Everett!
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
Every worker
A member of the board?
is a living god. Yeah, I can get behind you as a living god, right?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Mr. Dubois, so be it. How can I help you today?
I open the door.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
Nope.
He's trying to figure out if you're lying. There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. Like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
I can't tell if this hits different now than it did when the game came out.
I mean, this has kind of been one of the labor conditions for like
Ever.
150 years.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, forever, really. Like, the army being sent in to break up strikes is...
Classic.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest crimes in humanity's history are this.
Yeah, specifically also, like, mercenaries or paramilitaries.
Yeah, being hired as private contractors and not being either monitored or accountable to anyone.
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa. You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
You have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
It's a really big container. It's like 6 containers.
Yeah, like this is a container complex. Honestly, as tree forts go, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
I would love to try it.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
And trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
Might as well tell him about the bullet. He can't do squat.
Yeah.
There was a bullet.
So they shot him.
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
I like how Drama calls us sire.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my 2 little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
Tell me about Titus Hardy.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Yep, that's what we're really, both of us are totally into all that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Flips up collar.
Light cigarette. Let's conclude.
Was it a good tour? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
I hate it when management uses the word righteous. I just do. It's just like, ugh. Keep that word out of your mouth.
What about bodacious?
That's not as bad.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to
It's
know.
like, yeah, they can try to be surfer bro or have sort of a laid back bro-y attitude or talk like Ninja Turtles, but it's like righteous is an invitation to agree with them more than bodacious is.
Okay, I get it. I think I get it.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you 100% sure no one's gonna end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
He means it.
Fine.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the waterlock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Just lie immediately. I'm still standing here. Just like, yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Consider it done, Everard.
Can I fast travel from here? No.
before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened.
I don't think 17%'s worth it.
Do we only get one crack at it?
No. But I'd have to put more points into rhetoric to open it again. When I haven't even had my smokes.
Oh, right, yes.
Drugs. Okay. If I get Lillian to sign, can I still go on a date with her? Does that close that out?
Ooh, let me look it up.
Yeah, actually, can you just look up the Lillian date thing?
Oh my god, these wikis. I opened the page and immediately got hit with a half-page ad at the top and a half-page ad at the bottom.
They know their priorities.
They do. I mean, gotta get paid, but Jesus. It says it's just a suggestion check.
Four. I think I have to do it while Kim's away, though. I think it's like a -10 if Kim's there.
It says you can go on the date with or without Kim. But yeah, I don't know if Kim has to be there. Or Kim cannot be there.
I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Tell me about
What
yourself.
can I help you with? Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
I lost my name.
These things happen occasionally. Don't worry. You'll find yourself once more.
She makes it sound like losing one's name was as common as a midlife crisis.
I was asked to get your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now. I can't read all this scribble. Tell me what it says.
Test the waters here. Say that there's nothing to be worried about.
Real estate deal, nothing ominous?
A deal with who? It's the Debarder Union, isn't it?
Yes.
Thought so. So what do the Clare brothers want this time?
Youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
All right. Might as well try the suggestion then.
Might as well.
Oh, boots. Boots!
Boots! Ooh.
Waves
Wait,
are beginning
jack
to die
boots?
down.
Are cavalry boots
Those
jack
little
boots?
bastards. Simmer down.
I
Simmer
don't-
down,
I don't
bastards.
think so.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What's with you and the waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them. Fishing, making a living. so I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
Okay. Where do I have to go?
God.
Is that not in the description?
I'm looking
Land's
at a
End?
Reddit post right
Okay.
now.
I'll go to Land's End.
Yeah, it's Land's End.
Can't remember if I have to go left or right. Church. It's up there, so... Ah, that's where the Ferris wheel was, right. We should... Is it this way or is it the other way? It's around the other way. Huh. I did not think jack boots and cavalry boots were the same thing.
Oh.
High perception is the best. Literally the best.
Mm-hmm.
Scarf. I feel like it should have triggered something.
Yeah, that there should be some kind of...
Cigarettes. Yeah, we should have had to trigger visual calculus for the Ferris wheel, right? Maybe I have to go down the boardwalk first?
Yeah, like there's no... I can't find any good... Like there's a couple of walkthroughs and it just says, talk to Lillian and succeed in the check. I'm like,
Merely
okay,
succeed.
but yeah, simply chuck those dice with a -6 penalty. There also seems to be a consensus that being honest about why you're getting the document signed gives you a bonus.
Yeah. I can do this calculation at least.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one unable to piece together the big picture just now. There's a hole in their hypothesis.
Fine.
The scattering of bullet holes looks like one giant smiling mouth, smiling its deadly smile.
It's a happy face.
Smiling.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
The lieutenant also nods. It is quite a scene. The two of you standing next to the broken wall of an abandoned building, nodding along.
One or two.
I just like keeping it going, you know?
The lieutenant is nodding so hard it looks like his head is about to snap off his neck. The lieutenant matches your nodding pace. He's
Just
a
two
true
men nodding
professional at
back and
this.
forth.
A small bead of sweat runs down the side of the lieutenant's face as he maintains his nodding. As the lieutenant takes out her handkerchief and softly taps the sweat off his temple, a faint crack echoes through the coast.
Oops.
Your neck couldn't withstand all this effort. It's too much.
Oh, fuck.
Busted the neck, did you? Glad I stopped when I did. My neck was really starting to hurt. Don't worry, it's a
Kim!
No, we should get going.
Yeah, I could have died. That could have killed me. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go get Lillian to sign the document. Maybe I have to explore at night? Maybe that's the condition?
Maybe?
I could go get a stuffed bird for Gart.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
I was asked to get your signature.
Are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Everard's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Thought what?
That Everard and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
Do we save here? Like,
Yeah, I'll just
if you
back
say
out for a
so.
second. I can, if I talk to Cam about the papers, maybe I'll get information that I need for these.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Hey Kim, look at this.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest here. No fine print. You're smart. You can read.
Sometimes my brain tells me that too.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I've got enough points to put one in logic. Try again. Try again.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. There is no...
Yes!
The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
What?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Kim!
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Evrard and his plan for the village. I guess it does sound nice enough.
Alright.
He has a pen and everything.
It's Kim's pen, but yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Got it.
Lillian should let her sword make her decisions. The girl just doesn't have the head for it. Either way, I won't sign.
You promised!
You need to check your facts, officer. I said no such thing.
True. She only said she wouldn't even consider signing before Lillian.
What do you have against the union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises they never planned to keep. Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
In her mind, the Union is right-wing because Evrard is fat. It's that simple, and there's no change in it. She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her. Logic and reason won't work on this old bet. Better go for shameless emotional manipulation. What's the grandmother's deepest vulnerability? Does this feel like a good thing, though? The grandmother card will do the trick. Last chance to turn back.
Think about the children.
What do you mean? What's going to happen? We are gonna grow up, of course. I raised my own kids in this village, and they are doing fine for themselves.
Are they here now?
No. They moved to Faubourg for work.
What do you think Lillian's kids are gonna do when they grow up?
Well, I imagine they'll grow up and leave too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
And then what?
Then,
Wait. Let her come to it herself.
I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. But what other choice do we have? It's not like the coalition government is coming to save us. I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them?
Yep.
Did you say something?
You can start by signing these papers.
Reluctantly, she takes the pen from your hand, scribbles her name on the line, and hands everything back to you.
See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
Oops, whoops.
Let's go mail it.
He's not dissatisfied with you, but with himself.
Alright. Boop. Mail, mail, mail. Doing important business. Getting
This
things
Postnova
done.
Torre mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Can you imagine, like, getting a letter that has a bullet hole through it? Especially if there was, like, glitter in the packet.
Oh god.
Like it hits a Christmas card.
A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. For good or ill. The deed is done.
Let's go back to Evrart. This better be worth it after what we did.
Good mail delivery box. I not punched the
Rob
mailbox.
seems happy. Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Oh, been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Back to Everett. Whew. Leg day. Sometimes when you click on an interaction thing, it just stops. I'm like, no, I want you to click. I want you to do the thing, not stop walking. Much like that. I want you to talk to Everett.
Mr. Dubois, every worker is a god, right? What can I do for you today?
I mailed the signature.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course, my friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the real signatures, and now he's happy. Well done. I don't know. Your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight was the right thing to do. We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire. As always. You are the liege, and you're in.
Give me my gun.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
Where is it?
An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway...
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Who's the old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
That's it.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Bye.
There it is. A brave little army in your...
Yes.
You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent.
Blow smoke up his ass.
Lighter.
Here, it's right
Where you
there.
become
Perfect.
yourself.
Oh yes, Bratan! Please light up! You need a trooper between your lips right now! Calm your shit down! Go to Pleasureland! Become a genius!
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
And healthy.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself. The man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes button. Cigarettes gives +1 to intellect skills. Logic,
cigarettes
rhetoric,
button.
conceptualization, visual calculus, encyclopedia.
Oh, what do you want, electrochemistry? Is it still the same thing?
There it is. A brave little... You picked the best one.
Oh yes,
Already you regret...
You've passed up your...
Wait, can you just die from this?
I don't wanna. Leave me alone! Electrochemistry!
Oh god, could you imagine if electrochemistry is always just like, hey,
Hey, hey, hey,
hey, hey.
Okay, so let's try to open this door, and then maybe I'll go buy some healthy things, some Nosafed from the Freet, and then try to steal a sandwich.
Ooh.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not moved despite the dirt that surrounds and trails you.
I'm on
Be
fire?
careful, it emerges from
We're chucking rocks tonight.
Wow!
The door stands silent.
Holy shit!
Satisfied, detective?
Try again. Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle. Some mechanism unlocks itself inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
You can't be serious.
I'm sorry, Kim. I'm so sorry for what's about to happen to us. Okay, so I don't think I've ever successfully gotten money from him.
Right.
And I don't know how.
Yeah.
I assume he can give me money. Because he can spare some.
Yeah. I would like him to give us money.
Stands at the far end of the shipping container. It's hard to say anything more about him. You cannot make out any of his details, but you do feel the overwhelming presence of capital. The feeling causes all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review. Something's amiss. The light beams bend around his face and scatter in 1,000 directions. It seems the laws of physics do not apply here. They are suspended, distorted, and echo. Trying to visualize the physics at play is liable to give you an aneurysm. Don't think about it too hard. In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Wow.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says. It is very strange. An overwhelming hum covers everything. Voice doesn't escape from him.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore, investor, license holder, and extremely high net worth individual. And you are?
Mr. Theodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
I'm a detective.
Pleasure to meet you. Public service is a noble cause.
How did you become so rich?
To be perfectly blunt, I inherited my fortune from my grandmother, who herself was an extremely high net worth individual back in Grad. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
What's it like being you?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. You know, prices increase exponentially at this income level. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. My assets are so diversified that I'm bound to come out ahead no matter what. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
It's great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of that wealth to the rest of society?
Sure. And they benefit when I buy things to stimulate the economy. Do you know how many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht?
Hundreds?
Dozens, at least. Of course, in the future, it will all be automated. But my point is this. Every man gets what he earns. It's the height of tyranny to take that from him. Capital makes one speechless, does it not? Blind like the sun that rises from beyond the horizon after a gloomy winter.
Hey, All this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in this place? That's what you need to ask him about.
Alright, there's something strange about you.
What do you mean?
The light's different?
Are you talking about my chin?
No, I can't even see you.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
Weiss-Wiesemann.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1, or 100%, it means one person possesses all the net worth. Among that group of individuals, it's been observed that when the Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient reaches about 0.96 or so, the laws of physics begin to bend around the high net worth individual.
So what's our coefficient?
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient for you and this individual appears to be 0.9998, repeating. That's not good for you.
Are you telling me you're so rich that light literally bends around your face?
Among other things. But calm down. I'm but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
I'm calm.
That's good.
Kim, are you seeing this?
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container, which I admit is odd.
Oh no, Kim can't see it. Kim has money.
No. Kim has money. Kim's had money this whole time.
Looks strange to you. My container.
What are you doing in the container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun, it's safe, and it gives me lots of time to think. By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
We're in Martinez. There's a creepy abandoned commercial area.
Well, as we say in my circle, one person's crushing business failure is someone else's development opportunity. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual is that mobs of low net worth individuals are constantly banding together to ask for money.
It can't make a difference.
There simply aren't enough hours a day to hand out all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it, except more seagulls. Spending money is a matter of desire. I'm sure you agree. I don't have the desire for spending it like that.
So you travel from place to place via shipping container.
Smart, no? It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, bail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit middle class after a while. A bit bourgeois.
Oh yeah, it sounds pretty tiresome.
Don't get me wrong. They're nice things, but once you achieve a certain level of wealth, your time and mental space become much more important than material goods.
He speaks from the heart. He has very different problems compared to low net worth individuals such as yourself. For example, no problems at all.
So you're saying being rich isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I'm not saying that at all. Being rich is great. Just don't tell anyone I told you that.
Alright, give me money.
I don't see how it's appropriate for a representative of the law to ask a wealthy person for money. This shines a bad light on the RCM, if you catch my meaning.
Come now. There is not even a cent of corruption here. I'm merely being polite. So, let me check my pockets. As you may know, us high net worth individuals do have a lot of cash on hand. Investments and liquidity are enemies of one another. I think I only have coins for coffee machines. Here is 3 real. How much can you
Not
get for
bad.
Thank you for your kindness.
You're welcome. You know, maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound?
This is a proposal, not a question. These ultra-liberal types love losing huge sums of money on ludicrous proposals. Ergo, you should come up with a plan that's totally dead in the water.
My art degree is
Art
useless for
degree is
both,
useless.
both checks.
Oh God. Oh. No. Oh.
Well,
why does it hurt so bad? Why does it hurt so bad?
Number 6.
Congratulations. You've somehow managed to fail at failing, which means, in a strange way, that you've succeeded.
Damn it! You should invest in a youth center.
A youth center, huh? What kind of youth center?
A place to teach them practical skills, like teamwork and self-discipline. Come on, tell him what he wants to hear.
Teamwork, emotional skills.
No. You've got to think bigger than that.
Liberal economic values and children from low net worth families.
Brilliant. Without children, who'll be there to buy stuff in the future?
Yes, and if it doesn't work out, we can always repurpose the center as a shopping mall or private equity firm.
When life closes a door, it opens a window, yes? What's the expected return on this?
Hold on to the cash itself? Or wait, what is the option 2? I can't see all of it.
It says
the
with
center itself.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Highly educated, work-ready, human capital ready to be directed towards any number of your vast interests.
Yeah, frankly.
You're deep into ultra-liberal territory now. Good work.
Very impressive. You've got a natural eye for unusual investment opportunities.
I know.
I don't normally do this without a formal pitch deck, but to hell with it. What's the point of being rich if you have to follow all the rules? Here's the round of seed funding. This should be enough to prove out the concept and get it off the ground.
Ratan, now's your chance to take some time off. Spend it with your good buddy and get absolutely wrecked in the process.
Drugs go with money, yeah.
Nothing less than total annihilation will suffice.
Hello, darkness.
The lieutenant looks
It's
at you
Ching.
with horror. You've been mumbling to your necktie for days, for several minutes.
Yes. Now you're displaying it. The eccentricity that becomes a wealthy individual.
Money saint. Okay, thank you for placing your unwavering trust in me.
Remember, it's not a handout. It's an investment. And I expect to see returns.
The lieutenant stands there, dumbfounded. His mouth opens slightly, then closes again. Is he having a stroke?
Should I just ask him if he's having a stroke?
Yes.
No, I'm not having a stroke. You're just still full of surprises. Most of them bad, but some good.
The lieutenant has granted you an aura of legitimacy. Bathe in it, but don't let your satisfaction show. Play it cool.
Now, was there anything else I could help you gentlemen with?
No, it's great.
The pleasure was mine. Unfortunately, I must be away soon. The next time we meet, I'll be expecting an update on my investment. Farewell, friend, and may your peace of mind guide you to happiness.
What is it? Someone was talking about our real total. It increases as you move closer to the man.
Yeah. It
And then decreases as we leave. hell. Boom.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
It's time for a break.
See you shortly, chat.
Yeah, see you shortly. Hello, I'm back. Okay, now what? We got to open this container. Hey, I don't even have to buy stuff now. All this money can remain in my pockets. You're right, Beowulf. Sandwich. Yeah, to Emily, I was pretty stoked to get the 30 I need for the pale-aged vodka. Does not look like Cameron's back on my end. He is still muted. Could be making coffee. It's this one, right? Medicine?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various...
Yeah, there we go.
Here. I hope Saint Baptiste may...
Now I can never die.
A colorful display of cigarettes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Here you go, mister.
Yes! Alright, now we got the vodka. And I have enough for the sneakers, you're right! The 50 for the shoes. Oh, I could give my feet a little hug. You know, I've been running around a lot. It's probably time to treat them, you know?
You see two lowly, defeated speakers.
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer. Can't...
A pair of Faun Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest Faun sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool.
Haggle for the speakers first? Okay.
Only? That's madness. Faun Ultra. We're the future. These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Faun Ultras. Atop them, a small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The
Poor little speakers.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun Ultras instead.
Samaran trash? That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Can't I just buy the speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
Might be lo-fi socialist junk myself.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know it myself. I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Yes.
so you have to buy the sneakers first.
Okay.
Super cool! Now the premium lifestyle is yours, officer.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
The junk is yours, officer. Happy listening. Try not to hurt your ears with that Samaran garbage.
Yes. You're right, they are worth 30. Dope. It's shaped after an airship. Okay, I see it. Oh, yes. Whose kicks? My kicks. I have the fallen hat marksman. I think I get the pants from Kuno. How much does he want for them?
Fuck does Kuno care?
Hmm.
The fuck do you... Good call, Pigmite. Yeah. The Kingdom of... Dunno. Kiptas Gardener used to work there.
Union fixer.
The fuck does this have to do with the Kuno? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't... The fuck about it?
Seen anyone suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
Know how I got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
The city's too large for him to have left, but he wasn't here either.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City.
Where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Who was he before he died?
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a... Fuck you.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
I hate words too.
Words are fucking shit. Make it...
Has Kuno been to some kind of school? Probably a school for children with behavioral difficulties.
I have behavioral difficulties too.
Watch out, Kuno.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about you.
It's tough to tell, but he actually does. Listen, he tilts his head to the right.
You're testing...
Get lost.
No, okay.
Kuno doesn't...
So, I could probably come back and talk to him at night if I've already unlocked that conversation about the pants. The windbreaker's blue, isn't it? It's not a foam windbreaker. The one that's covered in seagull poop.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I help the city?
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach.
It's political.
This right here is political.
No,
you're gonna starve to death.
I have some questions.
All right. Let's hear them.
I'll do it again later. What do I have? I'm at 3 points. Yeah, more rhetoric. Yeah, I'll do it now.
It is such a pleasure to see.
All right, this is how we're gonna do it.
Sandwich time. I admire your handiwork. There's a few things I'd do differently.
Like what, officer? This is as good as they come in Revachol, I assure you.
This calls for an engineering angle. Structural rigidity. exposed rafters, lattice works, that type of approach.
Had you put a large slice of old Louvain cheese crosswise from the ham, it would minimize the component loss via crumbling.
Mon Dieu, that is an excellent idea. That would virtually negate the component loss.
Do you one better? The air pocket between cheese and ham could house pre-roasted paprika.
Ce serait délicieux. Can you make that sandwich, officer?
Sure, but I'm gonna need yours as a prototype first.
I hope you are not just tricking an old man out of the little he has left.
Initial development takes time, of course, but in 6 to 9 months you will eat the sandwich of gods.
Or god of sandwiches, maybe? But in the meanwhile, what can I do for you here and now, officer?
Look at this sandwich. Look at it! Ah. Giant ham sandwich. I'm a ham sandwich. Let's see. I really want to see if we can get the girl inside. I'm just gonna quickly go through
Sir. My name
her
is Annette.
stuff.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
I'm actually just gonna mute the game while I do this because I'm gonna be like spamming stuff. Aha! Alright. Now I
Like
can
in the
deduce
books.
something.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
You heard me. Hands up.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
There were a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
Want more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town.
It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Alright. Do better. To do something about me.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching.
How do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
And I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
Oh my
There
god.
she
Oh my
stands,
god. I am sorry.
swaying
Hello.
On her feet.
Did you know?
By the early spring breeze. She smiles
Annette.
at you.
Hey,
The
what's up,
whole
child?
situation suddenly feels
Did you know that a cup of coffee does not take 3 minutes to make?
Yes.
I did
We've had
not.
this conversation before. Your slow and methodical process that is kind of meditative for you takes a good 10 to 15 minutes.
Right. And really, that meditative quality is really what I'm going for here.
So I got the sandwich.
What?
I got the sandwich.
What?
Yeah, I got
What?
a giant ham sandwich in my pocket. And
Holy shit.
I've talked to Annette. So I can get the Dick Mullen thing.
Oh my god.
Because you know each other.
Yes.
She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
We've met before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, telling people the end of the world is coming. But don't really understand what you mean by it.
I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Thanks, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
It's from all the karaoke.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
You know, I've been taking narcotics?
Oh, baby. That's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
Thanks, I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Bye. Alrighty.
Well, goodbye.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
So, your daughter.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather. Mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
You're doing is wrong.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
It's one of the suckiest things that can happen. TBH.
Yeah. Oh, God. Thank God it's only theoretical.
She's looking for one, but there simply aren't.
I mean, I would know. I would not know.
Being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
You're like Annette to your husband and your mother.
Oh. Well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
My husband is completely different, of course.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Yep. Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Of course, this economy.
Exactly.
That's it.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Farewell, book peddler.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
What you doing?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for looking out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
A detective hat?
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Well, I have to take the piss coat off to Emily, so... sorry, Julia, I'm on. Reading too many names at a time. Alright. Hat and jacket. Maybe better shoes, too. Yeah.
What about a
brogues.
different shirt?
Different shirt? I've got this white satin shirt. Oh, that looks good. That's sharp. I've got these other shades. Superstar sunglasses. Oh, yeah.
What does the Dick Mullen hat do for us? Well, other than the obvious.
It's supposed to do something.
Oh, it's encyclopedia. Okay. Wait, what happened to all our money? Did we buy all the tracksuits? Did we buy the tracksuits?
No! I bought the shoes.
We bought the tracksuit.
I bought the shoes.
Oh.
And the pale-aged vodka.
Okay, yeah.
But
fine.
I also got the speakers. The Sumerian speakers. And they're worth 30 if I sell them to Roy.
Oh.
So we're not actually down as far as it looks.
Okay, okay.
But actually, yeah, here's the sandwich. I'm gonna interact
The
with
ham
Oh, it looks
sandwich
good.
looks fresh and nutritious in your hand, begging to be eaten. A treat of this magnitude should not be enjoyed alone.
I cannot be bought. Oh.
No!
No.
Should I share it with Kim? Can I?
Yeah.
I'll pass. Thanks.
When you hold something up long enough, some people...
I cannot be bought.
Try it on the lieutenant.
Thank you, but no, I'm not hungry. No. No.
The lieutenant's eyes express an absolute lack of interest. The lieutenant stands next to you, but he might as well exist in a parallel realm. This man does not crack under pressure. Stars would die before he'd succumb to any kind of manipulation. With this realization comes a sudden flash of pride. The lieutenant nods.
Keep it for later.
The wrapper, soaked in tomato juice and mayo, is not going to hold out forever. But for now, the sandwich retains its impressive composure.
I can still give it to Renee.
The betrayal.
Hey, Renee.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul, if he's got principles. Yes, I was standing right here. I saw it. Why are you telling me this?
Listen, guys.
Ooh.
In these dire times, we're all brothers. Let us four dine together as one.
No! I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish with this sandwich bonanza. But I already don't like it.
We will dine together as one Soviet.
Very unprofessional. Makes me think the citizens' militia is nothing but a badly organized band of bullies and jesters. Again, I don't like this.
We're not. The officer was just...
You
Oh
are
no.
representing an organization, an insignia, an idea.
It's clear these words mean a lot to him.
Everything you do reflects on the idea and the people you are representing. When we think of the RCM, we think of you. Please make it a pleasant thought.
You're right. I should have thought about it.
Yes, well, let's just wrap this up and try to think about these things in the future.
Fine. You live, learn, and move on. The matter is closed. Now what can this old carabiner do for you, officer?
Rejected.
It's simply not fair.
Not even a little. I didn't extort the sandwich. We came to an agreement.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Sell.
Sure. Let me have a look.
Pawn menu.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
These speakers. Alright. That's not how you end a conversation with people. Just jam on the escape button.
Another time, perhaps.
Alright, so we mostly just have to move time forward to night now. So that we can do communism and also pigs. So
Communism
maybe,
in the dark.
Maybe I go talk to Lillian? Maybe I try to do my date now? With Lillian?
Ooh, yeah.
But honestly, I thought the hat and jacket were supposed to
Like, create something?
trigger the Dick Mullen thing.
Like, yeah, the thought cabinet, right?
Maybe I have a thought that I have to get for that.
I like how we've been wearing gardening gloves 24 hours the last week.
Maybe my pants are wrong. I'll just take my pants off. Just take everything except the hat and the jacket off. Alright. I don't want to be too long without horrific necktie. Nope, that's the wrong tie. There it is. I didn't want to take the negative suggestion before talking to Lillian.
God, I want a sandwich now.
With roasted paprika?
Oh.
Or even smoked paprika?
Ooh. Yeah. Man, Gaston knows his business.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Oh, yes, she does. You need to get
Oh.
a drink.
No.
There is no other way for human beings to procreate.
I'm gonna just reload the save.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't even
Just ignore that happened. Need to read the
Lee
book.
didn't get shot
Oh, yeah. The mystery identity. Yes. That's what I have to do. Get the book.
Shelves filled to the brim. Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf? You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen dies?
Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen. Oh no, turns out he faked it to yes, there's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen? Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence. Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
Gotta be something else.
Perhaps you're drawn to the dark and noirish atmosphere.
Nope.
Is it because the smoking dame in the slinky red dress on the cover is giving you a hard-on?
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, that.
This is the book for you. See the way she's suggestively holding that pistol.
Of course.
Alright. Mullen book.
In your hand, you hold Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. The brittle paperback feels fragile to the touch.
If I'm reading this indoors, half of it can't blow away, right? Right?
The story opens with a knock at the door. Detective Dick Mullen is greeted by an old friend, Charlie Spillane, who's come to Mullen to ask a favor on this dark and cold night. Spillane needs Mullen to drive him in from Vespa to a small town along the Elysium coast. Despite his friend's apparent agitation, Mullen does as he's asked, then returns home, where he passes out drunk, as he does most nights. An extremely unprofessional and hurtful stereotype that's offensive to all upstanding officers of the law. 2 days later, Mullen is arrested by the Vespa police and charged with the murder of Charlie Spillane. At his interrogation, Mullen learns that Charlie Spillane was shot in a bar in the very town Mullen dropped him off in by a man matching Mullen's description. Desperate to clear his name, Mullen manages to convince the Vespa police to release him for 3 days so that Mullen may solve his friend's murder and prove his innocence.
No way Mullen did it.
Of course, Mullen didn't do it.
How's Mullen gonna get out of this one?
Anyway, Mullen returns to the seaside bar where Spillane was murdered and meets a beautiful, mysterious woman named Diana Deneuve.
Now it's getting interesting.
Deneuve reveals that she was Spillane's lover and that he was mixed up with a local amphetamine smuggling operation. As soon as Mullen begins pulling at strings, the whole conspiracy begins to unravel. Not only is the local police captain in on the amphetamine ring, so is the son of a powerful politician and a strung-out art collector named Torvald, each of whom has his own reasons for wanting Spillane dead.
Okay, go on with the story.
One evening, Diana Deneuve comes to Mullen's hostel room in tears. The two of them drink half a bottle of vodka, and soon they're seeking comfort in each other's arms. Well, that testimony won't be admissible any longer.
Yeah, how does Mullen expect to solve murder if he's sleeping with the witnesses?
The man's a
Unrealistic.
nightmare. Solving a murder counts for nothing if all the evidence gets thrown out in court over police misconduct.
Not sure I'm happy with this, but maybe the story will turn it around.
As the two lovers share a post-coital cigarette, Deanna Deneuve turns to Mullen and says, "By the way, Dick, there was something else I meant to tell you. I love you." Always aim for the center of mass. Whatever it is, Mullen never hears the words. A blow to the base of his skull knocks him out cold instantly. When Mullen comes to, Deneuve is dead on the hostel bed next to him. To make matters worse, his clothes are covered with her blood.
Double fuck!
Mullen trashes his blood-stained clothes and flees the hostel, knowing it's only a matter of hours before the cops discover Deneuve's body, if they haven't been tipped off already. Fleeing a crime scene, destroying evidence. Even if Detective Mullen didn't commit the murder, he should be facing years behind bars. The heat is on. If Dick Mullen can't solve both murders before the cops catch up to him, he's going away for life. Can you solve the case before the cops close in?
Definitely.
So, who did it, Detective? Who killed Charlie Spillane and Deanna Deneuve?
Communism.
What? That doesn't even make sense. There's never a straight answer with you, is there? You just get hooked on random stupid notions and then repeat them every chance you get. Now go on. Find out who really did it. You begin furiously flipping through pages. Even as you know these books follow a series of well-worn tropes, you find yourself completely engrossed. You're turning pages so fast, you don't even notice the ancient spine coming unglued.
Oh no!
You try to grab the pages as they come loose, but your fingers aren't quick enough. They're gone.
Oh no!
Dozens of pages scatter across the floor. The last fifth or so of the book seems to have been lost. It's possible that you could gather and reassemble the pages, but it would take way too long.
Stupid old horse glue!
Ah, yes. The problem with mass-market paperbacks. They are not made to last. Perhaps
I mean,
this is
I've
a
heard
sign that you should get back to solving your own murder, huh, detective?
I've heard the opposite is true, where thrift stores were unwilling to take copies of 50 Shades of Grey because they're unrecyclable.
I believe it.
Basically. Like, all you can do is, like, probably try to drown them in concrete and use them as bricks.
Just bury them with ET. Like...
Yeah, just take them out to the desert. I mean, I think there were people who were literally trying to use them as building materials.
In your hand, you hold 4/5 of Dick Mullen and the mistaken identity.
So, maybe now if I go outside. Please, 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 please. Pretty please. Talk to both of the people first? Ah! So much to do. Why are Chivos so hard?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
This Dick Mullen book fell apart before I got to the end. Do you have another copy?
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. Some of these old paperbacks just don't have the durability. I would be happy to sell you another one, but unfortunately, it's the last copy we had in stock.
Blech.
Who earns?
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
My Dick Mullen book ripped before I could get to the end. Do you know what happens?
Which book was it, sir?
Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. I haven't read that one yet. I wish I could help you.
Bye. Okay, now.
But you'll never find the answer. There's no other copy of Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity here.
There's gotta be a way to solve this.
There isn't. If only you had more time, more resources. Who knows what you could have come up with. Maybe if there had been more money, and less speed. Or more speed. Or that, yes. Either way, you might have been able to come up with an answer, but not like this. Hang on, you can do this. Use your imagination. You know who the suspects are. Just make it up. So, who killed Charlie Spillane and Deanna Denuva, detective? Just fucking pick one.
If I say it's communism, does it wreck my chances? Like, I don't feel safe to muck with this.
I mean, we could just say it was love that did them in. Or just scream at the book and throw it on the ground.
It was Dick Mullen?
Yeah.
Can I just do any answer for Modus Mullen?
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I'll look it up. Just so we can be sure. Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
Okay.
Modest Mullen is. Oh God, Wiki, stop serving me ads that move the page around. Read the book, then ask Annette and Plaisance for the ending of the story. Exit the bookstore and click on the logic orb that pops up. Equip the hat and coat. Click the visual calculus orb. Then read the book again for a new dialogue option.
Okay.
This will briefly change the color scheme of the game and unlock the achievement.
Communism.
Okay, sure. A defunct political ideology case closed, and with no time to spare. Ideologies are dangerous, but communism won't be troubling the people anymore.
Boom. Alright. Probably. Right. Got no hat. Got no hat. Walking around with no hat. Hat equipped. Hat equipped. Walking around with a hat. Oh no. Might have to finish this next week.
Mm.
I wanted to
It is
see
getting
the color
kind of late.
change. Alright.
Do we get a sepia tone?
I don't know. I was hoping it was black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Save. We've saved.
We have saved. Everything is fine.
We're fine.
We're fine. We're all fine here.
We're fine.
How are you?
Yeah, we're gonna thank some subs and finish this bit next week on
All
Talking
right.
Simulator.
Well, Blastinos, hey, thank you for deciding to support us. Much appreciated.
Yeah, whereas Drownic has been here for 14 months. Thank you for your continued support.
And Johnny has come back for 6 months. Wait, Johnny?
Johnny?
The Johnny?
The Johnny?
How's it going, buddy?
Xantos69 gave us 50 bits.
And Gishyap has come back for the 82nd month. Thank you.
And Gap Filler getting in there with 100 bits at the end.
Nice. The snipe.
Okay. I think, yeah, today there's more Bloodborne.
Yep.
On Let's Nope. This is a very scary game. There's
It is,
aliens.
honestly.
Aliens and people's insides.
Have the boys made contact yet?
I think they already got like two to three. What is it?
Umbilicals?
Births. Yeah, umbilicals.
The hot dogs.
Yeah, they got some hot dogs. Cool.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a horror game.
Much like Elden Ring is a comedy.
Yes. Elden Ring is the Quixote to Bloodborne's Bloodborne.
Yes. All right. That's it for us today. See you again later. Bye.
Oh, bye.